Have you ever met someone that seems to be a perpetual victim? No matter what is going on, they feel like they're the victim, always blaming someone else, never taking responsibility for themselves. Well, if that's you or someone you know, we're going to talk about that today. One of the things that I look at, I was looking at the definition. It says someone or something that has been hurt, damaged, or killed, or has suffered either because of actions of someone or something else, or because of illness or a chance. You know, I've had in my life a lot of things that have happened. I've gone through the death of my father. I've been raped. I've been abused in so many different ways, a number of different ways, and had a lot of tragic things to happen in my life, and being mistreated because of my beautiful color skin. People in their bigotries and their prejudice, being treated bad because of a female, all of those different kinds of things. But you know, something that's not occurred to me, and that is to take the state of a victim. I have been victimized. There are many people that are victimized, but I'm here to talk to people today that have been victimized, but you don't want to stay a victim. If you're interested in that, let's lean in here, okay? Here's the thing. In life, the Bible tells us this. Everything I teach is out of the Bible anyway. But the Bible tells us that in this world that things are going to happen. It never uses the word fair. It doesn't say that this person needs to be fair, that needs to be fair. So in life, you're going to find all of these things where it talks about people, and none of them seem to be fair. None of these things are fair. Well, this is the reason that many people take on the victim role. They take on the role of being a victim, victimization. I've been victimized, so therefore I am a victim. I am a recurring this. I am a recurring, not recovering, but recurring this, because they always see it in the present. And when you see something in the present all the time, then your past is coming into right now for you, and your future, that you're saying that this is my future also. So your past and your present, your past and your future are all in your present. What do you mean by that, Dr. Baker? What I mean by that is this. You see yourself as things never being able to change. I've had patients, I've had clients, whatever you want to call them. I'm a doctor in psychology, not licensed by the state of California on purpose. Don't want to be licensed by any state. I'm under the auspices of the church, and I love it. At any rate, just want to give you that disclaimer. So here it is. People see themselves as this will always be my plight. Nothing can ever change. Nothing has ever changed, and nothing can change. I was working with someone, a young man, and he saw some things that happened in his life, or some things happened that he did something and somebody did something to him. And I think it was 10 or 11 years old. And now he's in his 20s. Do you know he's still living from the past? It's his present. And I asked him what he thought about his future. He thinks everything will always be just like it is. In this, I have, as I work with him and as I talk with him, I make sure that I give him things to do. I give him things so that he can think differently, so that he can think about other things other than himself. I give him things so that he can realize there are some can-dos there, that what has happened and the past is not your present. Your past is not your future. Your past is only that, what has happened to you, how it's happened to you, all the different things. It may be all true, but what are you going to do with them? You know, it's really interesting. This frame on this picture here, on this YouTube, I have it framed. I have it so that you see a certain amount. You see unto here. You don't see my whole body. I'm not standing up, moving around. Why is this? It's on purpose, because this is the part of me that I want you to see. Everything in life is seen through a frame. You frame your life. You frame the picture that you want to see. I have had these things to happen in my life. And what happened was this. I framed it. I looked at it and I said, you know what? Those things happened for me. Slavery happened for my ancestors. This happened for, it happened for, it happened for. And so therefore, since it happened for me, I am going to find out what they happened for me for. And I'm looking for the great things in it so that I can change it and make it for my good rather than it being for my downfall. You have this opportunity. You have this ability. Your brain, your mind, your thoughts are fabulous. God made you so that you could think the way that you choose to think. Everything you think is a lie. My coach says everything you think is a lie. What is that? You say, I'm going to be there tomorrow. How do you know? You have just made that up. You don't know whether you're going to be there tomorrow or not. Everything that we speak is potential. So that had potential to harm me, but I chose and I changed that potential. How I look at things. Listen to me very carefully. How you look at things, how you frame things will make the difference between being a victim or having been victimized, being a victim or being victorious, having the victory over the situation. I choose to never be under a situation or a circumstance. I choose to always be able to look at it until the day that I die. I used to be a negative person. I used to think because of how I was raised, because of who I was raised by, my mother, it was most of the time, it was a thing of, well, I don't know how we're going to do this. I don't know. Oh, but God will. Oh, but God, oh, but God will. And at the end of it, oh, but God will. But it was that hopeless thing. You know, my husband died. This happened to me. This happened to me. I got arthritis. I got this. I got this. My heart's not good. This is not going on. This is not going on. Mother, you know, I'm by myself. Mother, you're not by yourself. I'm here. Mother. Okay. But she couldn't see it. She could not see it because she kept looking at what had happened in the past. Is that you in this present day? Is that you? Many people live this way. And what happens is this: you have chosen your present and your future to be just like your past. You know, my mama didn't have this, my daddy didn't have this one didn't have this one didn't have this. So I guess this is my flight. No, it's not. If I looked at what had happened in my family, I would not be talking to you today. I would not have the doctorates that I have. I would not be an apostle in the body of Christ. I would not be and do the things that I do. I would not be able to go and do what I want to do when I want to do it. I would not be able to have the Optimize Your Brain Challenge, which is May the 29th through June the 1st. Or if you're seeing this video after then it'll be at the end of the month, and you'll still have the information so that you can get in touch with us. But at any rate, let's get back to this. One of the things that I'm letting you know is that you have the power, you have the authority, and you have the ability to change your present in order to change your future. It all depends on what you're focused on, how you're focused on it, and why you're focused on it. I am focused on living out these last years of my life. And I say last years because I'm almost 80. I'm around 80 and will be around 80 until I'm 120, which means that I have less years now than I had then. So whatever it is, whether it's 30, 40 years from now, it's still less than what I've lived. That's my point on that. That was just a little side note. But what I'm saying is this: I have determined that I'm going out well. I'm not going out with a negative attitude. I'm going out with people saying, wow, you know, she went out in joy. She did this. She left this for us. She told this. She did this. She helped these groups of people. She helped those groups of people. There are things on the inside of you that people are waiting. They're waiting for you to show up and to show out so that you can manifest those things that are here to manifest. You are not a victim unless you choose to be so. I look at it. I mean, I look at now, I look at all different kinds of people. I look at black people, white people, women, men, those that take on all these different addresses and numbers and all of these different letters and all that kind of stuff. And they're a victim, and everybody, all these different, not everybody, many people want to be a victim because they want somebody to pay for their victimization. They want somebody to pay for it. I want somebody to pay for what they did when I was 20 years old or 50 or whatever it was, 50 years old. I want somebody to pay for it. No, they can't pay for it. Nobody can pay for it. Someone can be punished for doing a illegal deed. Someone can be punished for doing something, but they never pay for it. It's your choice. It's your choice. And the thing of it is this: when you choose never to be a victim, then what happens to them is not on you. It is totally on them. You free yourself and you free others. You free yourself in order to do what it is that you're to do. If someone has done something to you and it has paralyzed you and made it so that you feel like you are a victim, they are winning over and over and over and over again. This is the thing that made me decide I will never be a victim. Nobody will ever be able to break down my life that way. Why don't you think about this? Why don't you give this video, share it with someone that may be a victim, that may be going through these kinds of things? Because it's within your power. It's within your power, whether you live the life of a victim or whether you live the life of a victorious overcomer, one that has overcome. The Bible says this: they overcame by what Jesus did, the blood of the Lamb, and the words of their testimony, and they cared not for their lives even unto the death. In other words, I am willing to go forth and do what I need to do, no matter what the problem, no matter what the situation. So I submit that to you. I submit that should be a life that you would like to live. And remember, I'll be back, same station, same time. Join me. Watch the video, subscribe, click, share, do all of those YouTube type things, and I'll see you next time.